back with another sugar-free review. Got another cool KB knife. That doesn't say the name. Let's check out the box real quick. Of course, made in China. You get a microfiber cloth. And here is the knife. And no, this is not a kunwu. The diamond texture does look like something they would do though. This is the Mosquito. Don't really understand the name, but it is different, I guess. Dugnick design. Don't know who they are, but they designed a good looking knife. As soon as I seen this, I knew I was going to pick it up. These are $280 on the KB Knife website with discount code KNIFEADDICT. It drops it down to $224. Good price for what you're getting. Good materials. Yeah. QB has really stepped it up lately. I used to didn't think their knives were worth the 200 plus, but they've gotten, especially in the past couple months, they've started doing belt satins and compound grinds and cool milling. So yeah, love that. Anyways, 3.46 inch M390 blade, compound grind, drop point, belt satin. Do have hollow right here and flat there. Do have a point right here. You could probably call this a tanto if you wanted to. Japanese tanto. 3.2 millimeter blade stock or 0.13 inches. Let's check out the factory edge. Let's check the hollow part. Oh, that cuts like butter. See if I can get the tip. Just the tip. This thing's pretty sharp too. It is hard to cut paper with it though. Yeah, not quite as sharp as the lower half, but pretty sharp. And overall length is 7.83 inches. Pretty much full size. Let's compare it to some other knives. Got the Tuya Knives. Pretty close to the same length. And then I got the EDC Relative. Pretty close as well. Of course, I had to get out a kunwu. Padre, just a little bit bigger. As you can see, the diamond's similar, a little bit darker on the KB. And lastly, my only other KB knife, the Folklore, pretty much identical in size. As soon as I started doing belt satins and compound grinds, that's when I jumped in, if you can't tell. Not a big fan of their DLC knives. First of all, they charge like 60 to 80 bucks more for it. And it's just the matte stuff. Matte, not even shiny or satin DLC. They're crazy. Anyways, 4.37 inch handle, 0.47 inches wide, 3.42 ounces. Hard to pick up. Definitely weight relief on the inside. Pretty hollowed out. Now here's something very cool. A little bit of an added detail. You probably didn't even notice it was reversible. Look at that cover plate. They did an excellent job making it match. So it is reversible. Titanium clip. and the clip is not in the middle like normal. It's up here, so it's not on the lock bar. Thumbs up for that. The clip does go in and out of the pocket very well, but it is sitting on top of the diamond texture, I believe. Yeah, they should have put a flat spot or something there. Well, I guess that's kind of a double-edged sword, because if you're reversible or you're left-handed, you switch the clip over, then you're just going to have a flat spot. So I don't know. Kunwu doesn't do it either. Might just tear your pants up a little bit. Now to the scales. Of course, diamond texture. Some people think this stuff is rough. It's pretty similar to Kunwu's. Maybe a tiny bit sharper. Hard to tell. But I don't really think it's sharp. It's just a good amount of texture. Of course, it's blasted over the top and flat. Titanium, of course. And the knife is a frame lock. Got a little bit of detail milling right there on the chamfer. Not a huge amount of access, but it is enough. And good action. Of course, it's on bearings. Your deployments, let's check those out. Of course, you got your fuller, reverse flick. I mean, you can reverse flick off the studs too. Thumb flick. And here's the interesting part. I really don't think they meant to for this to be a front flipper, the way it's shaped, but it works amazingly as a front flipper. Like some knives you can front flip, but it's kind of hard, and you know it's not really a good front flipper. This is an unintentional front flipper that works great. So it's funny how some companies will do an intentional front flipper and it'll be shit. So I don't know. Backspacer, titanium, matches. You got a little lanyard slot. And the sharpening tool appears to be nicely done. Good job there. Comfort wise, I'd say it's pretty comfortable in hand. Got a little bit of jimping to lock in with. Should fit most of everybody's size hands. Yeah, did I miss anything? Good looking knife. Let me know what you think about it. Dislikes. Lock cutout would look better on the inside. You know, like the last knife they did. Folklore, they did it right. And yes, I keep the thing under the clip. And lastly, not lastly, I was going to complain about the clip, the flat spot underneath, but you can't really do nothing about that if the knife's reversible. If you're going to make a unintentional front flipper so good, you might as well commit and actually put the whole front flipper there. Solid knife though. I will have these linked down below if you want to pick one up. My link helps the channel, and discount code's 20% off. They do ship from China, but it's FedEx, 3 to 6 days. Super quick. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a like and a comment, and I'll see you on the next one.